These are the three most devastating Phillies playoff losses of all time, but which one is the worst out of these three? For me, it's still the 2011 NLDS by a country mile. The Phillies losing in the 93 World Series, it really wasn't all that bad because that Phillies team is just like the 2010 Flyers. They were a team that got hot at the right time and they carried that all the way throughout the playoffs, and they were going strictly off of vibes. The Phillies were going up against a clearly better team than the Toronto Blue Jays, who had won the World Series the year prior. It's just that they lost in heartbreaking fashion, just like those 2010 Flyers did. So the 93 World Series, not as devastating. Now that we've had 5 days to sit on this and let this marinate, I think it's safe to say that the 2025 NLDS is number 2. Keep in mind that the Phillies were down 0-2 and the bats didn't bother showing up at all in this series. Even though the Phillies won Game 3 and they were competitive throughout Game 4, I still never really felt they had a chance in the series after going down 0-2. But what makes this loss devastating is that it's an extremely dumbfounding way to lose. It's like the Sixers losing to the Raptors in the playoffs off that Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater, or last NFL season when the Bears lost to the Commanders off that Hail Mary play. Like, this was extremely, that really just happened. I still think the 2011 NLDS is the worst Philly sports loss I've ever experienced in my lifetime. Much like the 2025 NLDS, the bats didn't show up when it mattered the most. Utley, Rollins, Howard, Raul Ibanez, none of them were working in Game 5. Still can't believe that Phillies lineup made Chris Carpenter look like prime Roger Clemens. Like, it was unbelievable. Joey Halladay goes up there and he pitches his absolute heart out for 8 innings and the Phillies can't generate a single run. Make matters worse, in the final at-bat of the game, Ryan Howard tears his Achilles. That is so symbolic for what was to come for the Phillies, because ever since that 2011 NLDS, the Phillies would not make the playoffs until 2022. That was the beginning of the end for this team. Yeah, this sucks because it just happened, but I still think this sucks more.